Hey guys, it's Colton, back again this week for another STEM lesson. And today we're going to be talking about and making some delicious magnetic slime. So I've got a finished product right in front of me, and I've got some nifty magnets, and I'll show you just kind of how it works. And as you see, as I'm kind of hovering over it, there it goes. It snags it. Ooh. Doesn't this look great, parents? You're going to love this one. As you can also see, I have gloves. I have goggles, and I have in a full apron. This is a very messy STEM project. I've got all the stuff here, and I'll show you how to do it real quick. So let's get started with that. All right, so to get this started, we have a tablespoon measure mixing cup, liquid starch, some Elmer's school glue. I have some iron oxide here, and you're going to need a couple bowls to mix all of your delicious goop in. So our first step is to add our base, which is liquid starch. So to start, we're going to need about a quarter cup of liquid starch. Now, as I kind of go through this, you'll see that I add a little bit more starch, a little bit more glue, maybe a little bit more iron oxide. And that is really to achieve the consistency of that product that I had at the start, that very condensed, gloopy. There's not really a lot, as you see, as this is added. And we add about another quarter cup of glue. I've done this enough that I kind of know what we're looking for, so I apologize for not using the measuring cup a second time. But you're going to add some glue into this, and as you're adding glue, you're going to want to mix. Now, again, since I am cheating, I'm going to take my previous spoon and start mixing. So when you're mixing around, it's going to feel like it does not want to go together, and that's partly because it really doesn't. But keep mixing it, and you're going to want to start for probably about a minute, maybe 30 seconds before you add your iron oxide. Now, you're going to want about 2 tablespoons of iron oxide to start. Now, when I say to start, I mean that you're going to probably add more to get to a much more solid consistency, like the example that I showed you. So once you go in there, start mixing around. Be careful not to take it out of the edges, because like I said, if you can tell by my gloves already, this is a very messy, and it does stain quite a bit. Parents are going to want to lay down some newspaper or something. So as I go, you see this just turns super dark, but there's still some specks of glue and liquid starch. So your cue that you're finished is when you're mixing this around, you can tell that all of that glue and all of that starch has been kind of mixed in. Now, your leftover, if you guys can look, and it's not really done yet, but you see it's very soupy. It's got a lot of liquid still to it. You can strain this, and that's what I did with mine, is I strained it so it's not as liquidy. But we're going to take this final product, take our new bowl, and kind of move it on over here. And once it's moved on over here, I will grab my nifty magnets. And I'll show you guys. It just kind of snags. So I'm using some pretty strong magnets. So that's for best results, obviously. My bag of STEM tricks knows no bounds. But this works with any magnets of really any strength. You're going to probably want to add more iron oxide to achieve like a more exaggerated slime. But yeah, that's magnetic slime. As I'm sure you guys have noticed, I didn't really explain the science behind this and magnetism. That's because I'm leaving it up to you guys. In the comments below, kind of explain what magnetism is, if you're brave enough. It's a bit more complicated than you would think. But my current guess is magic. And if you guys can prove me wrong, then by all means. As always, here at Cornerstone, you guys aren't here, so we're going to keep churning out videos, kind of keep you guys interested in the loop. I know that Abby's got some more art projects planned, and we got some more surprises. You'll have to wait and find out for those. But until then, have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you later.